Hello and welcome to the Half-Ass Homestead. My name is Angie and today we're going to talk about how to save money. 46% of Americans do not have a retirement account. And that's scary, considering the end of Social Security is approaching at an incredible rate. Nearly half of Americans have a savings account balance of less than $1,000 or don't have a savings account at all. Overall, Americans have $11.34 trillion in savings compared to our $17.57 trillion in consumer debt. The consumer debt of our nation is 35.5% higher than our savings accounts. The first step in saving money is stop wasting it on high interest payments. All of credit cards and high interest loans, Affirm afterpays, and God forbid payday loans need to be paid down before you can truly build a savings account. These debts need to come to a close in order for you to become money right and be able to effectively put away money without losing money. Many of us have become very accustomed to buying new and having nice new vehicles or the latest and greatest cell phone, when delaying your gratification can undoubtedly save you a ton of money. I initially paid $16,995 for my car, and it was used, about a year and a half or 2 years old. By the end of the loan payment, the amount that was spent on the car was $21,000, which is $4,000 over the sticker price. Do I regret buying my car? No. Do I regret the instant gratification of the whole ordeal? I do. If I could do it over again, I would have bought a $5,000 car that I could have paid for in cash, but that's not how I did it. But I can learn from my mistakes and help you learn from my mistakes. This sort of leads to the next topic of buying what you can used. If you can thrift it, I'm talking maybe stay away from Goodwill. It's a really good trap to get you to pay more than what it was originally priced as. So I spend a lot of time looking for a lot of our equipment used on Facebook Marketplace or at rummage sales. I'm always looking out of the corner of my eye for dehydrators, canning supplies, honestly, sausage stuffing equipment. We're going to need a new sausage stuffer after this year. Andy buys all of our implements or makes them himself. He's built this fine evaporator here. He built a wood boiler to heat the garage, which isn't currently being used, but he built it. Doing things at a lower cost is going to help you save that extra coin. However, you are trading your time for the monetary savings. We grow our own food. It is much more time consuming, but monetarily it saves us a significant amount. The garden that we grow in is on the smaller side. It is 25 by 50. But whether you have a 1/4 acre garden or you have planters on your patio, you can grow food to help cut the costs. And I recommend growing things that you use the most or that are going to save you the most amount of money. Spices add up to be a huge savings since they're relatively expensive at the store. So if you want to grow fennel or caraway, it depends on what you use. but those can save you a good significant amount of coin. What I find is another thing that saves us a ton of money is growing like tomatoes and our salad greens. Those do cut pretty deeply into the expense of our food. That leads us into the next topic, and that is reducing the amount of waste. If we are going through all of this trouble to grow this food or cook this food, we don't want to waste anything. Like, we use the tallow from our deer to make soap, or we feed end cuts and scraps to our chickens. We try not to have too much food in the refrigerator, meaning more than we can eat before it's past its prime. And that helps save a ton of money by reducing our food waste. While we are on the topic of food, another thing that we do that saves us a ton of money is meal prepping and cooking from scratch. The less you eat out, the more money that you save. Meal prepping makes saying no to eating out so much easier when you know you have something in the refrigerator that you can go home, heat up, it's ready to go in 5 minutes or less. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of emphasis on like skipping the cake mixes and the pancake mixes, all of these dry mixes, or like rice mixes. They can be created at home for a fraction of the price that you can buy them for. And a lot of these recipes are super simple and almost as easy as the box mix itself. Another wonderful money-saving tool is foraging. Things that you can forage for typically are nuts, berries, asparagus, mushrooms, and other wild produce. And that takes out a lot of the monetary, because guess what? All of those things, when you buy them at the store, are expensive. And by no means will I ever tell you not to have hobbies on this channel. But if you have hobbies, it also helps if they can help you barter. And using the bartering system can help you save a ton of money. The things that are really great for bartering are items like alcohol, food, conserves. They can all be amazing bartering tools. Like, I have my hobby of honeybees, and I can make not only honey with the bees, I could make candles and other beauty products. I can also make alcohol with the honey. So that is a multifaceted hobby that ties into another hobby that I have, which winemaking and mead making is a hobby. And my other hobbies feed into that. So technically, via girl math, that hobby is just about free. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found something that you could take away. I will see you in the next one.